Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yeah. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good. What? Now, to you Linux Mint users, Linux Mint 21 is available to download today. And you got to have 20.3 installed to download it. It says here, this stable release of Linux Mint 21 Vanessa is now available to download. It says here, the latest version of Ubuntu-based distro, and it carries a sizable set of changes compared to Linux Mint 20.3 release we saw at the start of the year. In this post, I'll show you what new in Linux Mint 21, where to download it, and recap how to upgrade to Linux Mint 21 from the earlier versions should you be running one. It says here, as ever, Linux Mint 21 is available in three distinctive distillations. The flagship Cinnamon edition, which uses Cinnamon desktop environments by default. It says here an XFCE variant using XFCE desktop and a Mate option, which ships with the Mate desktop by default. And in this post, I'll focus primarily on Cinnamon version. It says here Linux Mint 21 is based on Ubuntu 22.4, the latest long-term support release of Ubuntu. This provides Mint users with a flurry of foundational tweaks and archive updates, plus the ease of mind knowing they are guaranteed security updates for the system for the next 5 years. So Linux Mint 21 comes out today. So security updates, this what, 2022? 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027. Linux Mint 21. Okay. It says here, yes, Linux Mint 21 is supported until 2027. So kernel-wise, Mint 21 uses Linux 5.15. This offers, amongst other changes, a new NTFS NetS file system driver handy when interacting with Windows partitions. XTE4 file manager improvement. Mint uses XTE4 by default, plus better hardware support, security patches, bugs fixes, and all that jazz. Says here, but what about the desktop? Cinnamon 5.4. Linux Mint 21 ships with 5.4, the latest version of it, relatively lightweight WIMP, WIMP oriented user interface. Is this iteration devs rebase the desktop atop more modern versions of a Mutter, a move design to bring it code base closer to upstream and reduce delta. As a result, there are notable improvements in performance, compatibility, and stability in this update. Now, to credit, Mint has always been pretty fast, even on aged hardware, but enhancement in this era are sure to be appreciated by those on high-end and mid-range hardwares as much as lower-tier users. See, you Linux Mint users are getting spoiled. Anyway, it says here, a related change sees Cinnamon Window Manager Muffin render all windows using GTK theme rather than, as before, a mix of GTK or parentheses CSD and Metacity SSD window type app appear more consistent with each other regardless of their toolkit choice, and windowing elements look sharp and undistorted. Says here, improve window animation, all features, albeit at cost of expressing configurability. Still, Mint devs have paid attention to default settings and strike a good balance between speedy and slick. A global control to adjust the speed animation in Linux Mint 21 is also included should you want it. Modest enhancement to display panel adds button and fractional and scaling rather than a drop-down menu, and there a back-end reg regi jig rejig on how fractional scaling is handled. The technical details don't matter here as much as the effect Linux Mint 21 look nicer on high resolution display. Yeah, you Linux Mint players are getting spoiled. Anyway, it says here, Linux Mint 21 introduced a new tool for connecting Bluetooth device. A Bluemin is a desktop agnostic approach that integrated well in all environments, including Linux Mint, Cinnamon XFCE, and Mate experience. Bluemin is built atop BlueZ, the official Linux Bluetooth protocol stack. There are also rich thumbnails for the following types in the Nemo file manager. That's Appimage, EPUB, MP3, RAW, pictures, and WebP. Additional some X apps like the PixImage are also able to handle many of these formats. So for all you Linux Mint users, you know all this stuff. You do. Me, I use Ubuntu, so I'm kind of used to it. Anyway, says here, Mint Bundle Note apps. A favorite of mine, I must say, is able to duplicate existing stickies. It also gives each note a different color by cycling through the set, not at random. And the system tray icon has been redesigned to look more in tune with the rest of the Mint icon pack. When an automated task is running in the background, system backup upgrades, Mint now puts a little indicator in the tray area. The idea is that this indicator will let the users know if and when active process that may, however slight, impact performance is underway. Mint 21 also ships pre-stock with the latest versions of popular Linux software. This includes LibreOffice 7.3. LibreOffice is like Microsoft Office in Windows. Whenever you use a Linux operating system, it comes with its own spreadsheets. For productivity, need Mozilla Firefox 103 for web surfing and Thunderbird 91 for releasing you'll never reach inbox 0 email. Anyway, says here now for the features, it says time shift is now maintained as an X app. Xviewer document viewer improves directory browsing. If Warpinator, sorry about that, fails to find other device, is now show links. Web Apps Manager support additional custom browser commands. Uninstalling apps from the main menu queries dependencies. NVIDIA Prime applets let you cancel switching graphics card. Copy system info stats to the clipboard in a single click. Says right click on app in Mint menu to access quick list actions. Calendar applet now shows full duration for current pending events. Power applet shows text plus value when adjusting brightness. And then sound applet hides microphone mutes icons when mic not being used. And then last two, it says Windows list applet lets you change button width. And then shutdown timeout reduce to 10 seconds. And it says here, download Linux Mint 21. System requirement for Linux Mint 21 have not changed since Linux Mint 20. So if your computer is fairly modern, 64-bit processor at least, 2 gigs of RAM and 15 gigs free storage, free space that is, you're good to go. The Linux Mint website has a comprehensive installation guide should you need assistance installing Linux Mint 21. Says do check out the official Linux Mint 21 Vanessa release notes for more information, or skip straight forward to the action and download Linux Mint 21 from the Linux Mint website. It says where you have a direct download, a choice of mirrors and torrent options. And there you have it, Linux Mint 21, and all the goodies that comes with it. So for all you Linux Mint users that's been keeping up with Linux Mint since day one, you know the routine and you know how to use this. The good thing about Linux Mint 21, you get security updates until 2027. So we're in 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027. That's another 5 years. So you're good to go for 5 years until the next Linux Mint comes out, or it might come out. The next Linux Mint might come out like within the next 2 or 3 years, depending. So be on the lookout for that. But Linux, and it comes with its own spreadsheets, LibreOffice. If you're using me, I use Ubuntu, so I'm used to LibreOffice. So LibreOffice is just like Microsoft Office. It comes with its own Word, PowerPoint, Excel, stuff like that. So yeah, good to use. And Thunderbird now is the email. It's for like doing your emails and stuff like that. So sending text messages and stuff like that. But other than that, man, Linux Mint is good though. So for all you Linux Mint users, get ready, or better yet, get some of you probably got 3 to 4 to 5 computers running different versions of Linux Mint because you love the operating system. It's just like with the Ubuntu users, Fedora users, Debian users. They got probably 3 or 4 computers running different versions of of each operating system. So because they love it. So have fun and enjoy Linux Mint. But other than that, man, Linux Mint is pretty good. Okay, and I'm glad. And there's more updates to come. And I'll let you know about it. But anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy. And I'm gonna leave a link in the description box. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars Star Trek thing, or Dark Side. Go. Peace.